Hello, all the participants, good afternoon. We will be starting the session in another 2 minutes. So please, everybody, last time also some people have not mentioned your details. So please put your details, right? So this is the last session where we are even allowing the people who are not registered for the last time, right? For the further sessions, only if you are registered, only then you will be able to participate in this. So we will send you a Google form. So just fill your details there. Okay. So our team will help you with the same. Manisha is there on the panel. So if anybody has any doubt, we'll put our details also. And you please put your details there. Okay. Thank you so much. In another 1 minute, we will be starting the session. Okay. Hello. Mitali ma'am, can you hear us?
Yes, yes, I can hear you.
Yeah. Can we
Yes,
start the session, ma'am?
sure, sure.
Yeah. Thank you.
Share the screen. Okay, so good afternoon, teachers. I think quite a lot of you have are repeating. We were there together in the session we've conducted earlier, right? I guess yes. So hello again, and so today we are going to start with a very interesting and a very different workshop, which I'm sure we've not come across. Not many people do that, because since in my entire teaching career as well, I have not attended a workshop which is dedicated totally and completely to vocabulary building. So vocabulary building, people may say, like for preschool, it may not be that crucial, or it is not that required. Vocabulary means knowing those big words. No, vocabulary basically means getting that word bank, and also understanding that one particular thing may have different words, and applying that in the right context. So when we start off for vocabulary building in preschool, it is especially that we are helping them understand things, what around them are. For example, if we have a pen, so this particular pen, it is blue in color, or it has different colored buttons over here. Anything. It is the way they are describing things. So this is where the vocabulary comes in. This is where they are able to express themselves. Okay, so this interline means it aligns quite a lot with phonics as well, but this is where their expressive um, their conversation or their expressive writing in the future when they go in higher grades is where it helps. So let's just start. And one thing I'm sure you teachers by now have got an idea is that our workshops are more about practical ideas which the teachers can apply. We don't completely get into theoretical part, but more in the practical concept. So that is a USP that I can say that we at Edu Projects have. And I would genuinely, the next workshop which we will be having is about storytelling related to that. And that, teachers, is my forte. So it would be great if I get to see you all in the next workshop as well. So for that, please do not forget to register yourselves. So let's just start. We have vocabulary building, which we will be doing. How to do it, why is it important, how do we do it, how do we apply it in our school, in our daily curriculum is what we have here. So first and foremost, of course, we have this big question that comes in. That is, what is vocabulary building? As I said, it is like a word bank. You deposit the words in that bank for the children, and they withdraw it or they utilize it, as we say in that terms, if we are talking about those technical terms that are used in the bank. So it is when they are withdrawing those words from their word bank and applying it and investing it in a conversation. This is where vocabulary comes. We have to keep building. We want our bank account to keep increasing the same way we want the word bank also to increase. So this is where this is why vocabulary, this is what basically vocabulary building is. And it not only, see, the last statement here is, it not only involves learning new words, but it is, its application, when to use, how to use is where it comes. So this is vocabulary building. Why is it important, and especially in preschool? This all is from the perspective for the preschool children. See, as as the children grow up, we know they have essay writing, creative writing comes into the picture. All this, when you start doing this from childhood, from the preschool years, that journey wherein they have to, do write essays or creative writing comes in, or letters or whatever. This is where it starts helping them. That journey is very smooth. So first, of course, foundation of language skills. They are learning words. They know how to apply it. So it is going to build their foundation. Reading comprehension, they'll be able to, they know words, their meaning. So they understand the text also. Then we have, I won't go like, I won't be very elaborate about all this. What I want, because there's a lot of data which I want to share with the teachers. So, I'll just keep going. But one more thing, teachers, it would be great if you all would want to turn on your cameras so that, there is like some interaction happening. So I know that I'm not talking to the computer, but I'm talking to humans. So if that's possible, it would be great if you all can do that. And yeah, let's go ahead. So now we have cognitive growth and social development. These two things, both these things, they uh, they get a good push when the vocabulary is, that base is strong. With cognitive, they know, they will think that way. They are able to process their information, what they are getting. So it helps them that way. And socially, of course, because they are able to express themselves. And last but not the least, academic success. So it is basically like a holistic uh, development of the child. Like, ऐसा नहीं है कि vocabulary is only limited to the academic success or anything one particular domain. It covers so many different things to teachers. So this is where you know this is why it is important, and this is where we teachers play a crucial role in building this word bank, and also uh, enabling the teachers to keep filling up, more and more words in that bank. So yes, okay. Hmm. So next is we have this. This is something very interesting which I came across, and it is, the stages of vocabulary development. So there are two basically stages which they say. which I have understood, which I feel are applicable to our workshop. So it is receptive vocabulary and expressive vocabulary. Receptive means when the children, they understand the words, but they may not use it. They know when you say that word, they know what you're trying to mean, but they will not apply it in their conversation. And expressive vocabulary comes wherein the children are actively using those words in their speech. Like, whether they are doing, there are certain words, like I remember one of my child, he had learned the word parched. Parched means extremely thirsty. So in school, and he could, it just happened that after 3 or 4 months of learning that word in school, in a normal conversation is when he came up with this thing that mama, I'm parched, I want to drink some water. So like, and parched, I said, means thirsty. It's like, no, I am very very thirsty, that's why I'm saying I'm parched. So this is where, from the receptive vocabulary it shifted to the expressive one when they learned that new word. So this is like, this is the stage that we want to reach, expressive vocabulary. Receptive to समझ लेंगे सब, जान लेंगे सब, but when they start applying it is what we want. Okay. So next, okay, I would want some teachers to get involved. If you are teaching the word bridge, okay, to the class, like anything it comes in the story or rhyme or whatever, in a concept, what activity, if the children don't know this word, what activity would you create to make it engaging for the children? You can write it in the chat box, and remember, you can also unmute and tell me. Any language is okay, I understand English and Hindi. So please teachers, let's just get involved. And can you tell me how can we do it? Yes, teachers. Anybody there?
Yes.
1 minute, sorry. 1 minute, huh? I went on the wrong page.
Internet connection is very low.
Yes, please tell me, teachers. Okay. Why is this not 1 minute? Yes, ma'am. Excuse me. Yeah, through building blocks. Okay. So somebody is put up in the Chaitra ma'am, right? Yeah. So
Yeah.
yeah, yes. Somebody, please, you can.
Yes, ma'am. We can use through the activities or the toys by using the blocks. We can tell them about the connectivities from one end to another.
Uh-huh. Yes. So through blocks we can do it. Of course. Any other way? Any other way?
Even we
Creating
can
a
add the students to stand like a bridge by holding each and everyone, and one student can walk with the help of hand like that. In that also we can help them to showcase this word.
Okay, so where you are like using the children only into that, in forming a bridge. Okay, that's also nice. Great. Okay. Thank you, teachers. Let's just move ahead. I have this is another word association game, which if I say the word apple, this is just an example. You can also try it in the classroom. If you all can start putting in messages in the chat box so that it's not repeated. So, for example, we have apple. You have to say a word related to that particular word, and it should not be like like apple call means you can't say green apple, red apple. You can just write green or red or anything that comes to your mind when you say apple. This way we'll know how many words we can use to describe this particular term. Okay, teachers, come on, start. Yes. Anything?
Sweet.
Okay, sweet. All right, next.
Tasty.
Yes. Come on, teachers.
Apple
Juicy.
company.
Healthy apple.
Healthy. Okay, healthy. Okay.
Juicy.
Company.
Juicy. Yes. Red.
Crunchy.
Crunchy. Yes.
Red in color.
Red in
Juicy.
color.
Apple company. Spicy.
Okay. Phone. iPhone. That's what I think. Yeah. See, so we are connecting the dots. We are associating so many different words with just one particular term, teachers. And if we do this with the children as well, it will be, take some common theme that you have and just try this, during circle time or when you have some filler time that you need to fill up. So try this. Some of you might be doing it as well, but this is something that is always, it's prop free, no preparations, but it just keeps them busy. So now there was one, if you've seen our calendar, you can see that there has been focus given on interactive activities. So what we have over the years, what I have also seen, I've understood is, the more we involve, as you teachers also might agree with me, that the more we involve the children into the activity, the more attention we have, what we want from them. They are learning at a better pace, and they remember as well. The retention is also good. So we've given, uh, a particular more focus has been given on interactive activities as well, wherein it will align with vocabulary building. These activities which we will be discussing, you can use it for other subjects, other stuff also, other concepts also, but I'm just putting it across. So interactive is, of course, we all know it's hands-on experiences where they are also involved into the process of learning. When one teacher just recently said that, use the children only, make them build a bridge by themselves and understand the concept. So this is where you are involving the children into it. So there is no scope of them losing their attention or not paying attention to what you are trying to put across. And of course, they cater to different learning styles. See, learning styles are something, it should be given more focus in our curriculum or in academic, from the academic perspective, because every child is different. Only one particular style of learning doesn't apply. So this we it is little difficult to inculcate that different styles of learning in in higher grades, but in preschool is where we can do that, where the child will also learn to adapt or understand concepts through their way of learning. So like visual hai, auditory, kinesthetic, any other way. Some examples I have over here. You can just have a look, teachers. We have the story word hunt. So, for example, I've just given an example here. So, the hungry caterpillar. So, ask the children to point out or pictures the word or repeat the words as they appear. So, if you are doing a story or you're showing them the book, or as and when that word appears or that picture appears, they have to point it out. So, you are involving them into the thing. Picture word match hai, like, you can do so many things with picture cards, like there has to be another workshop only on picture cards, how to use picture cards in your class. So flash cards hai, cards le liye, like uske word le lo, ya a younger age group children hai, then put it similar cards and match them, tell them to match it fast. Or if it's they are little grown up, so like simple bat, cat, bat wale words hai, to those children pictures and the words and let them match. So here they are involved, they are doing something into it. So this helps. You can do similar things. These all things can be done when you're doing math concept or any concept related to the science, anything. It can be used. Role play and acting we have, like this is super fun. This is like tried and tested. They teach action words, like run hai, jump hai. We've taught it to the children, and whenever you give them one particular sentence, the children will, they will enact that. So they know that they are understanding the words that you are doing. So if you teach a new action or anything new and try it in this way, they will, that, okay, they've understood the concept and they are applying it here. Incorporating things like this is something, theme related stuff. Like, for example, mm, where I used to teach, we used to have themes for every 2 weeks. So it was like, 1 week, 2 weeks, we would have lovely leaves. So it would be completely revolved around leaves. So in that, and the story would go, these games, what we incorporate, everything related to leaves. So here, see, for example, we have rainy day theme. So how I asked you, apple, this is like word association. But एक rainy day liya hai, concept liya hai, then keep asking them. So they will only tell you this, we see this, we see this. So I thought of paper boats. Here the children may not say, but you may think of paper boats. I even when I did when I tried this with my son, he said Peppa Pig. Of course, because they have puddles, and from puddles he went to Peppa Pig. So this is where the uh, the train of thought also goes, and this is how it works. Next, I have put in some in the earlier workshop also. I had put in some specific activities which, as per me, which I feel we can put more light on little bit for each grade wise. So for play school, if we use large visual simple one word prompts. So last time also I think I spoke that flashcard hai. So have the image, but niche likho bhi, like that one word should also be there. Nursery, of course, if we are using the same card ko thoda detail mein hum aage jayenge, like focus on action, the words, and pair it with different objects. In junior, we will be using more descriptive words. As for apple also, you teachers, initially रेड और ग्रीन बोलेंगे, फ्रूट बोलेंगे, वो बोलेंगे, फिर slowly how you also started, it can be crunchy, it is juicy. So these are descriptive words that we are doing. And in senior KG, we can tell them to formulate it into paragraphs or sentence when they are talking, and put in more stuff. Yeah. So this is where it comes into the picture. So this is quite similar to the bridge term which we did. But if anybody would want to just put in a little, one of the teachers, if you would want to give a suggestion on how does what does the habitat mean, तो हम कैसे समझाएंगे in the class using any objects, if you would wish to, and if not, then I can definitely go ahead. Okay, I hope my teachers are awake. I have not put them to sleep. All of you can just give me a thumbs up if you all are awake, please. Okay, yes, chalo. Okay, so let me just go ahead. Uh, this is another game which okay, I have, yeah. Okay, teachers. Chalo, glad to know. So, this is another game which I thought we can try, is guess the object game. So, इसमें भी क्या है, like we can put a this toy car. I said toy car because I've done it, and I've seen the results also of it. So you put it and describe it like it is little small. It has wheels. It has steering wheel. So you can sit in it, and it has 4 doors. And you come up with different. Yes, ma'am. You would like to say something? Share something with us, Chaitra, ma'am? Yes, we can show real objects. Yes. Okay. So you can try this as well. Agar we have a concept of anything particular, even if you take the fruit, And if you tell them like apple hi le lo, agar apple bag mein chupa ke rakha hai, it can be red in color, it can be green in color, it can be juicy, it is sweet, we need a knife, or we can eat it just like that. And anything, and let them guess. So this is also a fun game which you can do. See, most of my activities, teachers, you will notice that they don't have a lot of preparations to do, or lot of it's not very time consuming for the teachers, because I've been there on that side, and I know if there's an add-on activity that you need to put it into your schedule, it is a task. Yeah, so it would be great if you teachers appreciate the hard work which we do to put these activities across. And yeah, so next we have why use games for vocabulary building. So why to use these games? See, they are, it's like a process. They are learning naturally while playing without even realizing that they are learning. Simplest sentence, simple thing that I want to say. Like, they are learning it, but they don't even know it. So that's what the games do for us. So for vocabulary building, what can see, why are games important? We engage them, उनको retention, because याद रहता है, they are involved in it. Social skills है, and repetition. Games में repetition, there are children involved, so repetition होना ही है. Repetition मतलब they are learning. So this is where the games come, and it's extremely important. So here we have, so there are some game suggestions. Vocabulary games में word bingo. Now this bingo thing can be used as for pictures. It can be used for simple CVC words. It can be used for sight words, and I have used it for story writing sessions for grade 1 and 2 children as well. So you put in those words which you want, any important words in the story or anything, and they are looking out for those words. They pick up and they try to read, and they're looking out. So it is this word bingo can do wonders. You can use it for math as well. If you're doing addition or subtraction, anything, any concept, and put it, like 2 plus 2, and whether there's 4, they have to put a sticker on it. So anything. So this is fun. So we can do that. So this is word bingo. Right now when we are talking about vocabulary, so I'm putting it across, but this particular thing can be done in almost all the subjects. Vocabulary games hai, I Spy. You don't need a worksheet every time. Once in a while, it's okay if you do it. Otherwise, so randomly, even when you are in the doing outdoor play, I spy with my eyes something green. I spy with my eyes something colorful, something that smells good. And the children are learning that they are learning that flower. They are associating it with the term that, okay, it smells good. So this is what we can do. And then we have memory match. Here we can do, word and picture, picture and picture, word and word, rhyming words, anything. Memory match also works. Though thoda print out first time when you have to sit and do the printout, and then it just works, keeps going on. You can keep doing so many different activities with this. So then we have word relay. This is relay we've done in the outdoor areas as well when I used to teach. When we were teaching anything like any particular theme also. When we are talking about the vocab concept. So usme bhi, you write words on flashcards and place them in one room, and the children run and pick up the card and say the word aloud before running back, and put it, velcro laga do, blue tack laga do, let them run and put that word in that particular category, anything, and it works. So games hai, so I don't have to say, all the games works wonders. Hopscotch hai, I've mentioned earlier also, in phonics also you can use hopscotch. Here also we can do scavenger hunt hai. I'm not going to explain that much. Then we have grade specific variations. Like for play school, what can we do? For nursery, what can we do? For junior KG, for senior KG, what can we do? For example, for play school, we have focus on, like basic picture matching करवा रहे हैं. फिर हम nursery में we are introducing games involving naming, like, and simple 2-word process कर रहे हैं, phrases करवा रहे हैं, big, dog, anything. Junior KG में we'll go more again into descriptive, and ये challenges हम बढ़ती जाती है आगे. I have this thing, but let me cover it up, then we'll come back to this. Now this is multi-sensory technique. See, this particular topic, I may go little. I will like control myself from talking more about multi-sensory techniques, because we've done quite a lot of studies on this, because this was one of my favorite topic when I was learning teachers training. But this is something that I wish there could be a way where we could keep involving these techniques into our children with at higher grades, also little higher in primary section or something. But of course in in pre-primary we can do it, and it would be great if if the teachers are actually working, like trying to cover up all the senses when they are teaching a particular topic. It's very simple, easy. Even if you're like, for example, I'll continue with the example of apple. So if we have apple, we are using the side, give them the sound of how we cut it or how we take a bite. It's like crunchy sound, or like when you like just tap it on the table, this is the sound it comes, because it's not hollow. Then touch karo, feel karo, how does it feel, how's the texture, how's the skin, how's the seed of it, and the taste it, and see the movement of the particular movement, as in apple hai to if we roll it, why is it rolling. So usi mein we are covering so many different aspects, so many different topics. So उनका vocab कितना build हो जाएगा, even if we take one particular topic and give 10 minutes of that concept, that particular topic, and use multisensory techniques in that. So some activities what we've put in, of course, this is tactile word tracing, have those words written, write it with glitter, or write it with clay, or make them write it on with clay, like write the outline, and give clay and let them roll it and put like H banaya to H A, so let them write A with clay. So here they are using their hands, it's that senses they are being used, so they are using their visual thing, tactile hai, तो सारे उसमें senses आ रहे हैं उनके. So this, then we have some activities like actions. Of course, most of our songs, and we have to be little exaggerated, we have to do those exaggerated actions for our preschool children. So ये उसमें काम आ जाता है, clapping है, snapping, drum है, uh, you can use those when it's syllables, when you are talking about syllables. So app and pull. So app, clap, two claps for that, because we have two syllables in it. Taste and tell, I will not go much into it, of course story props hai. Props to matlab put it, and they can come up with a story with a bottle also, or with a pen also. I know, like I used to conduct storytelling sessions, and you give them build a story karo, to like just give them a pen, and once they are in that thing, you give them some practice or some um, demonstration of how to make a story, that there was a girl, she had a magic pen, and so and so and happened, and whatever she drew, it would come into come to life, and this would happen, that happened, and something happened, and what all goes on. So this is we can use objects and connect it. See, like how you all teachers, just quickly, when I said the bridge, we got ideas of blocks, we got ideas of clay, and that is so interesting, because this is what it comes. We are doing all this in the class. The teachers, we all are doing it in the class. It is just that I'm giving you the brush up for it. Then we have color and draw. Now this is when I was a nursery teacher, I remember circle time now. Once our a concept or whatever concept we were teaching was done, the next day when the circle time used to happen, I used to give small sheets of paper to the children and crayons in the circle time. Let them draw anything. So if you're talking about the concept or anything, or ask them questions and ask them to draw, or else when they come after a holiday or after the weekend, so ask them to draw whatever they wish to, and they will draw some blue car or scribble around, but there will be a blue car which they think they see, and anything, and you will be able to understand that how much what is a thought process like, how can we work on it, or how can you apply it in the new concept which you're going to start. So anecdotes, like you used to write it down. We used to ask each and every child, okay, what have you drawn here? When the child is drawing, so we would write, even if it's a scribble thing and the child will say it's a flower, we would write it's a flower. So, because you come to know what they all, and gradually you'll see from scribbling, they'll come to that normal basic drawing that, then they'll come to a little bit more of involved things. So give these activities are always fun. It is basically, as I said, engaging the whole body into a particular concept. अभी action words है तो हम action words करवा रहे हैं, yoga करवा दिया, room walk है, like walk on your toes, walk on your heel. This activity is also super fun. Storytelling mein every time we say a word or any action we do, the children also have to do. So if we tell them, okay, you are any particular thing, so the tree was swaying because of the wind, so the children will also have to sway. So they are also applying that, understanding that term and everything. So now we have grade specific variations. It's you can just go through it. It is just overlapping with what all I've just discussed, so I won't keep yapping about it. You can just have a glance through at what grade specific variations I'm talking about. I'm moving ahead. ये भी हम करेंगे, but let me complete the thing so that or else let us try this. How would you use movement, visuals, and sound to teach the word butterfly? Any teacher who would like to who would be
Flapping the hands.
yes, flapping the hands like wings. Yes.
Yeah.
Then visually फिर हम we can use this also. Anything else? The sound, any sound that we can use? Flapping is a sound. We can say, flapping, like that is a term that can be applied for sound. Anything else? I think only Chaitra ma'am is awake. Others, I don't know. I don't know what is going on. Okay, so at least I know somebody's there, so I'll go on. Yeah. Okay. Thank you, ma'am. Yeah.
Yes.
So now we have this vocabulary jar. Ma'am, can you just mute Chaitra ma'am? Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks. So we have these vocabulary jars. Abhi, I wish I had kept, I had few pictures, but I don't know now where they are, somewhere floating in the cloud. But jars, we used to have this plastic container similar to this. I found it online, so I've put it up for you. But put words, anything you can put, or tell the children, either to, if they've learned any word, and ask them like what would you want to write, and put those words in the vocab jar. Pick up, तो हम पूरा वो jar बना fill कर दे रहे. Every day we'll remove one word and we'll talk about it. Anything you can do. You can come up, make a story also regarding that if you've done a concept. So those terms, like if it's a car that you've done, or vehicles, so fast, slow, water, then anything, vroom, steering wheel, engine. So you can put those words, and they are going to learn more about it anyways. So each word is either written or printed on a small card, and for younger children we can put pictures to accompany the words, but words needs to be there. So this is a vocab jar. Why? The benefits, of course, we all know. I just told you. It encourages participation, allows for differentiation, like tasks can be adjusted according to the age and ability. क्योंकि यही jar हम nursery, play school, I may say they are a little young, but from nursery, junior में भी हम use कर सकते हैं, senior में भी use कर सकते हैं. Only the complexity increases. It makes vocabulary learning interactive. Yes. Then we have how to conduct the activity. Now this is something. First is introduce the jar to the class and explain the theme. हम अगर वो if we are following a particular theme, initially we can try that, and then you can see as per your needs of the classroom or whatever you think is working for the children, we can apply that. There is no hard and fast rule that we have to stick to one particular theme, one particular pattern for using vocab jars. So explain the theme, divide the children into small groups and take turns in picking up a card from the jar. One card is picked, the children in the group perform an action or share a sentence or match it with a picture. Either ways depends on their age. So hum वैसे भी we can do this. This is like one of the typical ways of using the jar, and we can use it that way. How to conduct the activity class wise is play school mein, I did mention that okay, it's not needed, but you can of course do it as, show a picture and say the word. They have to just say the word. In nursery, they can discuss the color or shape or any concept. Junior KG, they can use that phrase like it's a red apple. In sentence, in senior KG, they can use it like I eat an apple, or like my favorite fruit is apple, anything. But this is how we can conduct it. Variations hai, act it out, word match kara do. Like you can put up the same words that are there in the vocab jar, you can put it up on the wall, and they have to see the word and match it. Act it out, they have to read the word and act it out. Rhyme mein karwa do, like there is a word like cat, so they have to rhyme it, think of a rhyming word and say it. So sentence building mein karwa do, whatever word is there, make a sentence. So these are like, it can be really helpful. This will go ahead because teachers, I know we are running out of time, and there's so much of things that I want to share with you all now that I can't control myself when making these presentations. So, but I hope you all are taking it in. um, we have class integration. This is the last part of the concept. So class integration means including teaching strategies and activities like vocabulary building le liya into a daily routine, like how to just glide it through. बीच में कैसे डाल दो, like we don't need a specific time for it, specific allotted section for it. It is involved into the daily routine. So they become a regular part of our learning. Just excuse me for a second, 1 minute. Sorry. So the how can we inculcate it? Abhi circle time mein ya to dal do, when you are doing some, there's a transition from one activity to another, usme thoda kuch dal do vocab related, or anything, like before going after, there's some time left before before dispersal, usme we can put in some vocabulary related activity which doesn't need preparations. Okay teachers, अब तक आपने देखा होगा like what all activities I've also suggested, it doesn't need a lot of preparation for you all to, like like to burden you all. Okay, so डेली डोज ऑफ वोकेबलरी है, मॉर्निंग सर्कल टाइम हो गया, ट्रांजिशन क्यूज एज आई सेड, स्टोरी टाइम, सो वो उसमें आ जाएगा. This is like vocabulary theme wise. Thematic means theme wise हम कैसे कर सकते हैं. What I earlier also mentioned, I've just put it into the thing. So I wanted to give you an idea. For example, अगर हम seasons ले रहे हैं तो हम vocabulary क्या करवाएंगे, कौन से सीजन रिलेटेड, तो उसके रिलेटेड हम एक्टिविटीज कैसे करवाएंगे. सो ये वो ही vocab को हम बिल्ड कर रहे हैं. एंड दिस इज बेसिकली all these concepts what all I'm discussing, like multisensory techniques bol do, class integration bol do, it is all overlapping. It is just there, it is all overlapping, and I'm sure quite a lot of teachers might be doing certain things, but usme ek ya do cheeze if you add in, it will be like a complete picture. So visual environmental print hai, picture cards laga do for children, to learn, understand. Vocabulary ke posters classroom mein, if you're putting up, if you have a chart, you just have to like make a small, like put an empty chart initially, and theme wise what all vocab words they are learning, just put it up or write it down. So it really helps. circle time you ask them and tell them to describe, like what did you see today while coming home, while coming to school, how did you come to school, how was the car going, what all, anything, describe it. And initially you may have to give them some prompts, but but they will keep, you know uh, increasing, over the, like, if you keep continuing this activity like twice in a week or that way, by the end of second month or third month beginning, you will know the children will be having a paragraph describing what all they saw. So we can definitely do that in songs and rhymes, of course. Like involve hota hi hai, they are understanding. Now for Old MacDonald, what I've put up here, so like animal sounds hai, to unko sounds bhi samajh rahe hai, sab samajh raha hai. So that is there. Classroom based ideas hai, abhi ye hai jo this is little, we can just, this is something that at baby steps we can prepare, and by the end of the thing, we can, end of the year, they get their entire book of word bank. This it has been, this has been going on in my children's school also. We have this the it's a book which in wherein, they teach them one different word. Like for example, for A it is, it was, I'm not able to recollect, but for B, for example, for nursery they did beautiful. So they give them a picture, and there is a sentence also on beautiful, simple sentence. So then then C they had camouflage, then P they had parched, that's where they learned it. So A to Z का एक simple बनाया था beginning of the year. Every time, like once, we can break it up, when do you want to do it, and every time we do that, so ek wo, they have to stick a picture related to that, or you give them a picture and they'll write it, they'll stick it. If they are senior KG, make them write it, give some space to them. It can be done in a simple notebook, anything, but just beginning of entire year rahega. So A to Z, 26 new words they had learned. And now when this was, in the nursery, they had learned basic simple words. Junior and senior they've done, and now when my children are in second grade, they can still, I know that one of the two words, will keep popping out in their conversation. So it does work. These are like the vocabulary of the day. We can do it. This can be a simple habit, as we see, we talk about weather and we talk about the time, or we talk about the day of the week. We can do word of the day as well, and try to put it, on and off, as children, uh, how can you add the word, like make a sentence, anything, or any rhyming, anything hum kar sakte hai. We have role play. Role play is a win-win situation when this happens, because you enact it, and then you'll see that if you put, if there are two teachers who are enacting a scene at a in a market, you'll see, if you keep those props around in the classroom, you'll see other two children also enacting similarly. So they are learning. Grade specifications, again, you can just go through it, teachers. I would not want it, because again it's overlapping, and it is just, I've just sorted it out as per uh, what I feel is we can do. Sorry. During a theme on food, okay, for example, how would you reinforce and naturally, I mean, introduce and reinforce the word healthy? अभी ये चीजें तो teachers we are inculcating. Like I've seen most of the teachers will keep I mean, as parents or as teachers, we keep putting the concept that healthy is better, healthy is important. But this is, something I just thought I'll put in. Let me complete what all I have. I think we are done. So if anybody would want to, put in their suggestions, chat box bhi chalega, teachers, but I want you all to get involved. Can you, how will you, just some different way, I want a different technique. I don't want that, okay, talk to them about it or during circle time. No, if you have to do it. Yes, teacher.
We can do one thing like say I'm having a junk food, okay, I'll have chips and I'll show that I'm having a stomach. I'll do a role play kind of thing. I'll start showing that I'm having a stomach pain and I'm unable to sit properly and everything. And then I'll have a healthy food and I'll see that I'm strong, I'm playing, and I'm running around and doing everything very perfectly. So that way we can show that what is the benefit of healthy and
And unhealthy. Yeah. Okay. Yes. 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 Yeah. We can do that. Yes, Rani ma'am. Yes. Perfect. Yeah. So healthy, unhealthy, we can show it through role play. And if you keep those props also, what you've used in the class, you'll see children also enacting. And we can also put in that you go to the doctor and whatever. Yeah, we can keep doing that thing. Anything else? Okay, I guess not. Okay, so teachers, I have some questions. If you have any favorite strategy which you liked in today's session, I think you can write it in the chat box also. That works. What challenges do you face in the class if you would like to share, and we can discuss and have a you know other teachers can also help each other out, or anything, if you have, just go through what I've written over here, and if you would like to share, I won't take much time. I'll uh yes, okay, healthy food, okay, yes, yeah, okay, I guess not. Yeah, 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 please ma'am, please. Okay. All right. So, okay, teachers. So, I think I'm.
Ma'am, can I say something?
Yes, please. Yes, please, ma'am.
Ma'am, if there is a special child in our classroom, how to deal with that child, ma'am?
Special child, as in, what are the issues that you're
Maybe,
facing?
ma'am, that child is having some symptoms of autism.
Okay.
Okay. She can capture everything very quickly, but she has some problems with sitting at one place.
Hmm.
And she always like to move here and there, roam everywhere, touch everything. She has that
Uh,
tendency to do that. How to
o-
control that, ma'am?
okay. Okay. But before I give in my inputs, any other teacher who would like to guide us also, like if you have faced a similar situation, or anybody else who would like to put in?
Yes, ma'am. I also have one boy child in my class. In my
Hmm.
so the same only things is he will not sit in one place.
Hmm.
Will you suggest me how could I help the child?
Sure. Okay. So I guess you both are facing a similar situation. I can give you just a brief, like some basic one or two uh, things that I used to do. Even I had in my nursery, yeah, I had a child who showed symptoms of autism, and he had grown only, he would not sit around. He would want to keep, he would lie down, he would roll in the class during the concept, everything. So, first and foremost, what we tried was that we understood that he was little attached to one of the DDs, the helpers that we have. Like she used to take him to the washroom or anything, so he used to be little comfortable. What we did was we made the DD sit next to us in the circle time, or whenever we were doing the concept. He and she would just sit with him, like you just hold him little bit. And initially he may, like, he was sitting for like 1 minute, then gradually for 2 minutes, but he did start sitting slowly. It was a slow process. And secondly, we have to prepare ourselves and the other children also while continuous talking. If he is playing, if he is rolling around, let him roll. We will do this. Let us get involved in this, because that child is also not able to sit, even if the child wants to sit. So let him be, but you will not disrupt your circle time or your concept time at that time. There is, okay, the child is facing an, like, he may be creating a ruckus also in the class. Continue with this slowly, try to engage the other children into it, because the more we focus
Okay.
or pay that much attention, our time is going and we are not able to complete our task. So Yes.
இல்லைன்னா இப்ப எடுக்காத தீபா.
Okay, and one more thing was what helped me was we understood that he had the child they are fond of one particular toy, be it clay or be it those sports.
பெண்ணு போட்ட தீபா,
Ma'am,
பெண் இல்ல வீட்டுல.
you mute yourself.
ஏய் அதுல போடு, பெண் இல்ல.
Yeah. So, they have this they enjoy Play-Doh, clay, or any those, those squishy balls that we have. Now, so we have those, those pop-ups also. So, any one particular toy, if we can gauge, try and test it, karke pata chalega, trial and error karo, but give it to that child. Give it to that child. Keep 2-3 props ready. Ki ye khatam hua, give it to that child, ye lo. But be busy. Busy, because if they are occupied and they are amazing listeners, so they will be taking everything in, as you said. But ye aise try kar sakte hai. Let me know if that doesn't work out. We can come up with different ideas also. But because since I don't know the child you know, since I don't know the child much, I can't give much suggestions. But these are some basic things that we can try. We have to be, sit prepared कि ये खत्म हुआ ठीक है दे दो, ये खत्म हुआ ये दे दो, but उसको दे दो, busy रखो. That's it. Yeah. So I hope thoda I have cleared your doubts, teachers.
I have a question.
Hmm.
There's a child in my class. He has a problem of memory. Like, even if I try to teach him, like, say I'll teach him A to Z right now.
Hmm.
After a while, I'll ask him, now tell A to Z. He won't be able to say it.
Okay. Which grade is he in?
He is in LKG right now.
Hmm.
So he did his nursery in a different school. So
Hmm.
from there they got the the report cards and everything. It was all fine. So, and when I asked him at the beginning, he was like, I believe the parents had just prepared him and brought him to the school. So it
Hmm.
was fine. But when he joined the school, after like every day, I have to struggle with him that he has to remember. He cannot recognize the letters. He cannot remember them. He cannot do anything basically, neither the letters nor the numbers. I have tried with clay, like on sand. I have made him write. I have done a lot of things, but still, I find that he has a problem in remembering the things.
So memory is an issue. Attention span is an issue. Does he sit in the class? Does he like?
He's absolutely attentive in the class. He'll sit, he'll listen to everything. The moment you see him, you'll feel like he's absolutely the most attentive student. But
Oh,
when you start asking him anything, he'll be like, nothing. There is no reply itself.
uh, try this. Don't if he may not be able to say it right now, probably like answer the questions orally. Try to show it to him, like abhi A B C likha hai. Show me where's A. Is he able to recognize that?
No, that also not possible. After a lot of trials, now it has come up to H that he can slightly recognize the letters, but beyond that, again, he gets confused.
Which learning technique is like he learns faster? See, I'm sure it's not auditory and visual. Is it like tactile, like what you use sand and clay and everything? Does he?
I tried with the sand and clay, that worked. And I
Hmm.
have been asking his parents also that why
Huh.
don't you try these at home? But somehow they aren't that supportive, honestly. Like they keep coming and saying that, हम उसको बैठ के पढ़ाते हैं, बहुत पढ़ाने की कोशिश करते, नहीं सुनता है तो हम उसको मारते हैं, पीटते हैं. बोले, मार पीट के तो उसको आप पढ़ा नहीं सकते हो.
Nice.
It's
Too young.
not possible.
Yeah.
So
Third, because if he's understood through sand or if he's understood through clay, so he needs something to try matching. Give him like picture cards or something, or उसको बोलो match करो. Don't give only basic matching worksheets, but picture cards दो. और अगर I है तो I के related sort out all the I's from this particular thing. वो magnets आते हैं, plastic magnets, alphabets. Sort out करो, I ढूंढो उसमें से सारे, अलग करो उसको, फिर slowly I के related वाले words दिखा दो. try that way if that
Okay.
works. Because I think he needs 2 or 3 senses to be involved. Like usko chahiye thoda wo dhyan dene ke liye, and this will be something like little different, like a gameplay thing. He may enjoy that and he will not realize that he's learning it, and he's ready
Okay.
जो कर रहा है. Sorting कर
Okay.
ABC के 3 baskets दे दो and let him sort. A सॉर्ट करो, B सॉर्ट करो, C सॉर्ट करो. तो वो शायद स्लोली स्लोली ही में, बट उसको ये सब आई थिंक सॉर्टिंग, सेग्रीगेटिंग, सीक्वेंसिंग थोड़ा वो समझेगा तो उसका मेमोरी भी शार्प होगा.
Okay. Thank you.
यू वेलकम, यू वेलकम. Okay, so I guess teachers now, thank you. Thank you so much. And one more thing, very important, I would want your feedbacks. And remember, teachers, this was now the next workshop we have is in February, and it is on storytelling. I would just like to show you what is it about. And storytelling is like my favorite topic and my forte. So if you register with us, we'll be doing this workshop together, and I hope I get to see you all again on 12th of February. So please do register with Edu Projects, and you can I'll see you on 12th February. And feedbacks are important, very crucial, teachers, and please be and thank you teachers, those who made efforts to unmute and answer and were involved, so I knew that I was not talking to the computer. And thank you so much. Thank you. Pooja
Thank you,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank you,
you.
ma'am. Thank you, ma'am, for taking the session, and thank you everyone for attending the session also. And we
Thank you,
have sent,
ma'am.
yes, yes, yes. So we have sent you the Google form and chart, so you can use that and fill the details. And as well as we have also put you the contact details as well as. So if you had any queries now, so you can contact us and we will get in touch with you. Okay.
It would be
Form
better
we
if you
have
can
sent
provide
earlier,
the
that one only
details.
we have to fill.
Sorry.
Hello? It
Yes,
would be
yes.
better if you can provide any notes or PDF related to this.
Sure, sure. We will do that one. And
Or if you can provide the recording of the these programs that we are having, that would be like, because we can then go through it again and again then, if we
yes,
want to.
sure, sure. We will
So,
let you know about this one. And is
Ma'am,
there
the
anything
Google
else?
form you have sent earlier, that one only we have to fill, or one more you will send now.
You can use both of them. So they were all the two are you is in process. So you can use both of them.
No,
Hello.
no, ma'am. I am asking that the Google form you have sent earlier during the starting of the meeting, that one only we will fill, or you will send one more
No,
right
no,
now.
that one only. That one only.
Okay, ma'am. Okay, thank you, ma'am.
Okay then. So we will wait 2 to 3 minutes so to end up this session. So if you have any queries now, you can put in chat, and you can also contact us, and we have also put you the like contact details also. You can use that.
Okay, thank you everyone. We are ending this session. Thank you.